don't play by the rules. Guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude. Poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse. When you got different views, just know you gon' pay the price. Based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with them K Ultra. I knew you was a vulture. Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered.
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
They're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
And now here's a carry heading left. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
At the 26.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Working out of the gun. Love looking deep downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks him. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Roquan Smith gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
And it's 3rd down.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hey, got 18, loves to go deep. Put a body in, put a body in.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And this doesn't quite work out as well as planned. They'll forfeit a few yards as he's tackled just past the 15.
Their own 16-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
He was brought down.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
Play action this time with Love. He's going to wind up and air it out. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a handoff looking right. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Hendricks in on the tackle.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Love now. He'll buy some time right. That's complete to the tight end, Saubert. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Under 10. 45.
On play action. Love to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take off, and this is going to be intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
Touchdown, Packers.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six. And just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now Abdullah, the return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook, and they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Tua. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
And for Dalvin Cook.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Rashawn Gary coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Packers 14. Vikings, nothing.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Take it at the 37. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And The diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 23 yards on the play.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Off the play fake, Love to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Love, they go play action now. Sliding out of the pocket. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Love from the gun. Touchdown, Packers! From 6 yards away. And the Packers add on to their lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, Tua. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Kenny Clark providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll go on the ground. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Love. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember, this is a defense that's already scored once in this game, so you've got to really take care and make sure that you're blocking these guys and try and wedge the ball out from the shadow of your own end zone.
2nd and 10 at the 1-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And they'll get him down up past the 15.
A gain of
15 yards on the play, first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
To Adam.
A big play there on the catch and run. 83 yards. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
2-yard line.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. And Rudolph has got it. The big tight end for a Viking touchdown.
To Kyle Rudolph.
Kyle Rudolph, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that cuts this lead down to 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on second down, and that leads to a tough third down call. Operating from the gun. Love. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Check 55, Mike. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day. Check 3, check 3, check 3. You don't want that, baby. You don't want that. Hey, hurry.
They're going to try and throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Call it a gain of 5. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Cook. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Tua going to throw. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
And the Vikings first down.
Ready. 45.
First down. Here's the run with Cook. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The tackle made.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Tua sets up to pass it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Cook following the penalty. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Roquan Smith in on the tackle. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
At their own 32-yard line.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down.
At the 40-yard line.
Love now to pass on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. From 13 yards out. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down. Not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit. Because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Stephon Gilmore dials the corner blitz and earns the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
On third and long, it's Tagovailoa. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
45, Mike, 45.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
45, Mike, 45. Let's get in there.
Love with it here, third and short yardage. Dancing to his left. And that will be incomplete. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
Results in a fourth down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Working out of the gun. Love. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Touchdown, Packers. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
Man, I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it, having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now Abdullah, the return. And able to get this out to the 25.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Here we go. Red, 38. Fury, yellow.
This thing is a loss. We taking wins home. Hey, 50.
Now Tua. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Again, the ball carrier.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
The Packers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. 3rd down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Packers continue to roll. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
From the gun, it's Tua. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a gain.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taking it about the 16. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the run, watch the run.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On second down, it's Ingram. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
No gain on.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Packers on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And he missed it. Gonzalez has pushed it to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
10-yard loss on the play. And it's 3rd down. Today's final score, Packers.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Green Bay, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Hey, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the